Hi, this is BB from clutterclearinglifecoaching.com, and today I want to talk to you about, I'll make a short video about positivity and what positivity means to you. What does it mean to be positive? Uh, does it mean that you just walk around with a pasted smile on your face? Does it mean that you are just happy for no reason, even when you're dying inside and you're hurting inside and things are not going right? And the more you try to cover it over with this fake pseudo jovial behavior, the more you feel like you want to scream. Are you screaming on the inside? Are you screaming? Are you literally throwing a tantrum inside? Are you feeling that pressure building up, but you have a smile on your face? But inside you're like a volcano that's waiting to erupt. That is not a good place to be in. That's not a good state of being to be in. It's not a pleasant one. It's not a positive one. It's not a good one. So when you're positive, what does positivity mean to you? What you do, Earl Nightingale had a method that he used was find some words that are associated with success and positivity, family, anything that is uplifting, joyful, and really just will do the world a whole lot of good, starting from the individual to the family, relationships, community, and the world at large. Write down these words, ponder them before you go to sleep. It takes 5 minutes. Ponder it. Well, positivity is one of them. Family, business, clients, your career, your job, your health. Write them down, at least 5 of them a night, and just ponder what each one means to you. See, what you're doing is you're engaging your body and your mind, and you're engaging your thought process to find positive things. It's a way you retrain your brain, retrain your thinking, retrain from finding what's not working. Okay, we know this is not working. Tell me what works. Let's find it. Let's find a solution. So this way you retrain your brain into finding solutions. And when you retrain your brain to look for solutions and look for things that can work and what can be added, what can be subtracted, there's no stopping you then. The sky is literally the limit and beyond. Because your brain is now this giant computer, this supercomputer is all systems go, and it is ready to go. You got to be ready to go with it, because it will find things out of nowhere. It will find solutions out of nowhere. It will find joy out of nowhere. It will find love out of nowhere. It will find these things. But the thing is, what does positivity mean to you? Does it mean that you're happy-go-lucky all the time? Does it mean that you're feeling this pasted-on smile, but again, like you're just dying inside? You hate everything around you. You don't like everything around you, but you're smiling. That's not being true to yourself. That's not being really positive. That's just a smile pasted on your face. So when you resist, the thing to do also is to get 2 pieces of paper. If you have a lot of negativity, write down negativity, positivity. Whatever the thing is that you're trying to be positive about, whether it's your career, your love life, your marriage, your kids, your family, your health, the economic situation, the weather, it doesn't matter. Your religion, whatever it is, that you're having this internal tennis match about. You're not quite sure. You're having some problems with this. This is not working the way it should. This is not making you happy, but you're tired of holding this pasted-on smile on your face. You're trying to look positive to everybody in the office while you're hurting inside. You've got a lot of sadness. You've got a lot of pain. Find whatever is at the top of the list, whatever is bugging you most in the moment. Get 2 pieces of paper and write down the negatives of this thing and the positives of it. Write down what the thing is first on each paper, and then write down all the negatives and all the positives. Now the thing to do, and this is very important, a lot of people do not grasp the concept of this. It took me a long time before I grasped it. You don't have to be positive all the time. You know what you have to do? And this is gold. I promise you, this is gold, diamond. You don't resist the negativity. You don't push against it. You do not be afraid of the negative thoughts. Don't be afraid of having a burst of anger. If you're angry, you're angry. Let it out, let it go, and you're neutral. It is better to be in a neutral state of just peace than to be negative. Of course, being positive is different, but you have to get to this midway, this space first. And believe me, you will come to understand the more you resist negativity is the more you bring it into your life, because you're solidifying it with there. You're solidifying, you're compounding it, you're drawing it, you're attracting it to you. You're making it stronger because you're giving all of your time and your energy to these negative things, what you don't want. So walking around with a pasted smile on your face, and you're dying inside, that's not the way to do it. It's not gonna, it may get better, but it's gonna be a lot of hassle before it gets better. There's an easier way. Releasing is one of them, and that's one of the tools that I use, which is EFT, Sedona method, Ho'oponopono meditation, releasing with meditation. These tools are really, really great, and you can get results and visibly feel lighter within minutes. This is what I love about them. So, with that being said, do not, as much as you can muster this, pay attention to your thoughts and the emotions that comes up with these thoughts. And if you find that you're resisting the negative, try not to do that. Try not to fight against it. Because what will happen? When people start to become aware of themselves, aware of all these thoughts they have, aware of how this all works, their own psyche, the thought process, the feeling process, what they're attracting into their lives, what they're using, what they're not using, what they can make use of, what is garbage, what is gold. It's like a lot. It's a lot. It's like you've just opened up a doorway and oh wow, it's a smorgasbord. And sometimes you will fear, the first thing will happen, you start to fear the negativity. So you start to resist it. Oh, I don't want the negativity. I want to push it away. It's not that easy. It's not that easy. Because you're going to get fearful of the negative thoughts. You're going to start to dread them. That's just more negativity. That's compounding the negativity. Do not fear the negative thoughts. Do not fear the negative beliefs. If you used to believe that the earth was flat, now suddenly you've heard that the earth is round. Whoa, wow. This is going to be a hassle to put into your paradigm because you really believe this. You really believe this. Now, let's say that we were all wrong and the earth really isn't round. It's a different shape. Not spherical. It's a different shape. But we've been looking at this from a different angle. How many of us you think will have that problem now? No, I don't want to hear this. No, because it's all BS. That, you don't want to hear it, right? You're gonna push it away, but then you're gonna start struggling inside, and then you're gonna get angry, and then you're gonna because you really believe this for a long time. Don't be. Don't be. Make this process of balancing, of being positive, of being open-minded, as easy as possible on yourself. When I heard of the law of attraction, when I heard of all these thoughts I was having, that was they were right. The first thing I did was started to fear the negative thoughts. I dreaded them, and all I did was compound them at that point. Because we have negativity, now we have dread added onto it. It got really bad. See, at the time, no one told me that I didn't have to push them away or resist them or be afraid of them. I wish I had learned that, but I went through this the long way. This is why I feel like sort of an authority in my own right, because I have been through these things. So don't resist the negative thoughts. Don't try to push them away. Don't try to keep them bottled up. Don't suppress them. Suppression is the worst possible thing you can do. You're just burying them, which they're there. You need to let them go. Whatever the beliefs were, whatever it's fitting into this jar of negativity, fears, beliefs, insecurities, doubts. Don't resist them. Acknowledge them. Well, if you had a fear of, well, if you asked Mary out in the cubicle next door that she's not gonna, want to have dinner with you or lunch with you or grab a sandwich with you. The fear is there, and you have so many different, tendrils on this one fear. You're too ugly, you're not good enough, look at all the other guys are good looking, or all the other girls are way good looking than you. You have all these tendrils on this fear. So when you learn of it, that you actually have so much, and it's an actual thing, and it's just causing to keep you in a locked state of not accomplishing the goal of asking Mary out, you start to bury it. Oh my God. Because you start to see how it affects all the other areas of your life as well. You start to suppress it. It's not that. Say, well, look, yeah, I know I have this fear. I know I feel insecure about my looks, about my way I dress. And Mary looks like she's way up there and I'm way down here. It's the truth. And I'm not going to resist this anymore. This is my fear. The fear is not the reality, because it's not an actualized fear. It's not a real fear. It's not like you're going and playing in the middle of traffic. It's just a fear. You haven't asked Mary out yet. You don't know what she'll say. You have no idea. You have no way of knowing. What you do have is this fear that's telling you, nah, it's not going to work. She's just not into you. It's going to find a million ways to keep you stuck. Suppress it. Acknowledge it. Give yourself some validation for having it. And then try to find yourself the courage or the positive side of what you do have. What you do possess. You're kind. You've liked her for a long time. You've probably been there for her. She does like you. And work on those. Now get a pen and paper and write those down. Engage your mind. Engage all your senses. The reasons why you like Mary and why you believe you would be a good fit for her to go out with. Let your brain now find reasons, and it will bring a million reasons to give to you. And while you're doing that, your paradigm is also changing. You're getting stronger, because this will now spread to other areas of your life. Your work, your home life, that date with Mary coming up, you will get bolder. Even if it doesn't work out with Mary, you're going to get bolder in almost everything you do, because you're not resisting and suppressing the fear that you've now come to realize is laying there. So, if you're feeling extremely negative though, please find yourself a therapist. And in addition, you can always use a coach, which are the services I provide, a life coach. I use a myriad of different techniques, but my most basic ones that brings relief almost immediately would be the Sedona method and the tapping, which is EFT, Emotional Freedom Technique. My website is clutterclearing.com, which is clearing the clutter, clutterclearinglifecoaching.com. I am going to post a link at the bottom of the video. Please look over the website and put your phone number in the contact form, and I will call you as soon as I am able to, and we will see if I'm a good fit for whatever your particular needs are, and we will take it from there. Until my next video, peace.